Weather now with Tim, who's in Moore Park in Sydney this morning. Hey, Timmy.
Yeah, I am, guys. Just down at the EQ this morning. Tell you about where I am in just a moment. But this morning, another chilly wake-up. That's why we're all getting active here this morning in Sydney. It's currently just 9 degrees outside, but we are seeing some rather chilly conditions for Adelaide at the moment. Just 2 degrees at the moment. Currently minus 1.7 in Canberra. We are seeing a lot of this cold air thanks to a high that is sitting just over Kangaroo Island. It's also bringing a fair bit of cloud across parts of South Australia, Victoria and Tasmania. We've also got another cloud band stretching all the way from WA's Kimberley right across through the Northern Territory and into northern Queensland as well. Let's take a look at our fly around forecast for you first thing on this Tuesday morning. Good morning to you, Cairns. Heading for a top today of 26 degrees. Showers around. For partly cloudy for Mackay, 25 degrees on the way. Mount Isa partly cloudy and 30. Longreach sunny and 30 for you as well. Rocky mostly sunny and 26 today. Bundaberg partly cloudy and 25. Through the Sunshine Coast today, a few clouds about. Temps in the low 20s and pretty similar conditions for the Gold Coast as well. New South Wales, good morning. Partly cloudy and 23 ahead for Grafton, Dubbo, sunshine and a top of 20. Broken Hill, sunny and 21 on the way. Through the Riverina today, partly cloudy conditions, temperatures in the mid to high teens. And Canberra for you, a frosty start, sunshine and 19 degrees on the way. For Victoria and Tasmania, partly cloudy and 15 for Bendigo, 14 for Ballarat today. Sale, partly cloudy and 16, and a chance of a shower for Warrnambool, a high of 15. Launceston and Swansea both looking a little cloudy, a little grey, temps in the mid-teens, and 13 degrees and some showers about for Strawn. South Australia, good morning, cloudy and 15 for Mount Gambier, Port Lincoln, sunny, and a top of 20. Sunshine as well for Ceduna and also for Cooper Pedy, temps in the mid-20s. In WA today, fine conditions for Albany, for Kalgoorlie, for Geraldton, for Carnarvon and Karratha. A little windy today, 33 degrees. Windy, but mostly sunny and 36 ahead for Broome. And the Northern Territory, Alice Springs, mostly sunny and 25, and showers set to ease for Darwin today, and a top of 31 degrees. Hoops Capital East is where we are this morning. We've got some of the Hoops Capital youth teams you can see out and about on court this morning. I do have my purple on because this is Sydney Kings territory. This morning, we're hanging out with our great mates from AAMI and also What Ability. They have a service dedicated to making sure that it is fun and inclusive for people of all abilities in our community. So we'll have some great mates coming along this morning to shoot some hoops. Some Kings, I think some Sydney Kings fans are coming along as well as some of the players and maybe even a coach. So I might learn a thing or two this morning. Sarah and Carl, looking forward to that, particularly on a Tuesday when I'm not feeling terribly skilled up. I almost got a ball in the back of the head while I was doing my podcast, but everything is okay.
You'll be right. Okay, you need to upskill, Stat.
Yeah, it's Taco Tuesday. Get into life.
No, not nervous at all. Very confident indeed, actually. Sarah, thank you very much. Hey, it's a little bit of higher and lower with the mercury this morning. The sun just starting to crack, but we are seeing the temperature take a bit of a dive, particularly in Canberra, where we've just gone sub-zero. It is -1 again. Waking up this morning in Canberra, another chilly start right across the east coast. That is largely due to a high pressure system that is pushing a fair bit of cloud and still that cold air mass that we saw from that cold front over the weekend across the eastern parts of the nation. A great way to wake up this morning, get indoors and have a bit of a run around. We'll do that in just a second, but first, here's your forecast in our major centres. Good morning, Cairns. A top today on the way of 26 degrees and a few showers about. Brisbane, mostly fine and sunny, a top of 24, 22 for the Gold Coast. Sydney, sunshine and 22. Canberra, a frosty start, as I said, but it's going to warm up to a high of 19 degrees today. Partly cloudy and 17 for Melbourne. Hobart, cloudy and 14. Adelaide, sunshine and 19 degrees. Perth, sunny and 27. And Darwin, showers easing today and a top of 31. Alice Springs, mostly sunny and 25 degrees. I want to introduce Emily Walton, who is mum of beautiful Maya, who's somewhere in that crowd having the time of her life. She is a What Ability participant. What Ability do an amazing job, a service dedicated to making sure that sport is fun and inclusive for people of all abilities in our community. Emily, so lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell me what that experience, that moment was like for you when you got Maya involved in What Ability.
Yeah, look, she was with a respite service from the time she was about 7. It was like going out with her mum. So that was, it was fine at the time. But about 2 years ago, I saw What Ability at a netball game for people with disabilities. And then we went along to a morning tea. The moment we stepped in that room, we knew that this is where Maya needed to be.
Yeah.
They changed our perspective on Maya. made us realise that she could do more than we actually gave her credit for. It was just
Life-changing
It was
for her
completely life-changing for our whole family.
Yeah. She's been given some amazing opportunities, being on court at halftime with the Suncorp Super Netball, thanks to Amy.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal.
The things that she's got a better social life than we do.
And me, by the sounds of things, yeah.
She goes to the footy or the rugby. She's been to netball and basketball. She did a hot lap in a supercar last year. She's just incredible, the things that they were able to do with her. And again, what we said was that it's changed our perspective on everything she can achieve.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Emily. We appreciate it, guys. We'll find out more about What Ability and what they do thanks to Amy coming up just after 6:30.
Lovely program, Timmy.
Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you.
We're with Tim now, who has our national forecast. Good morning, Timmy.
Yeah, guys, good morning to you. We're on court this morning here at Hoops Capital East at the Entertainment Quarter in Sydney, and we're hanging out with our friends from What Ability, and they are doing their absolute best this morning to get into Tuesday morning. It is a chilly Tuesday. Let's dive into the forecast and see what's happening at your place. Hey, you got it! Let's see what's happening at your place today.
Today's weather brought to you by Shell Fuels. Trusted for over 2 million fills a week by Aussies like you and me.
Good morning to you, Cairns. Showers in 26 degrees. Brisbane, mostly sunny in 24. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I can't talk. Sydney, sunshine in 22. Canberra, sunny in 19. Melbourne, partly cloudy in 17. Hobart, cloudy in 14. Adelaide for you, sunshine in 19. 27 and fine for Perth. Darwin, showers easing in 31. And Alice Springs, mostly sunny and 25. Steve Dresler is the founder of What Ability. We're catching up with you. Nice to see you again, my friend.
Mate. Thanks for
Hey, this
having
is just a standard morning for you. This is incredible what you guys do. For people at home, tell them a little bit about What Ability and your partnership here, of course, with Hoops.
Yeah, so this morning really showcases what we do in the community, and it really amplifies our sporting element and bringing community partnerships like what we have with the Sydney Kings and Flames and Hoops Capital here today. And we're really excited to extend that partnership into the 24 and 25 seasons, which you can see today, the guys just having the best time ever.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what it's all about. Plenty of support and people of all abilities, making sure that they are, whether they're here as volunteers or whether they are, here participating in the program. It is absolutely wonderful. In terms of unlocking opportunities for you, though, your partnership with Amy has been phenomenal in helping you do that.
Yeah, mate, Amy's been a major part of for a number of years now, and they've been incredible from what they offer us in experiences in not only supporting our participants but also our families. But obviously we get experiences to the AFL, now to obviously the Sydney Kings, and just experiences in the communities like that we don't usually get.
Yeah.
And having the backing of a company like Amy, it really helps us create an inclusive world and give these people opportunities that they wouldn't normally get.
Let me shake your hand. Well done to
Mate,
you and
thank
What
you.
Ability and everyone that's taking part here. We're really thrilled to be here this morning as part of this really special day, guys. More coming your way just after 7 o'clock.
A lot of smiles there this
Yeah,
morning,
it's
Timmy.
wonderful.
Thank you. Well, all eyes are
How's the weather looking for the big game?
I'm come for it. Yeah, actually not too bad. I'll give you that forecast tomorrow, says. Good morning to you guys on this Tuesday. We're on court with the Sydney Kings this morning joining us here. We're pretty pumped about that. No pressure. No pressure, although there is a little bit of high pressure that is currently centred over Kangaroo Island, and that is driving a bit of cloud across parts of South Australia, Victoria and also Tasmania. There is also some more high cloud stretching all the way from WA's Kimberley right across through the Northern Territory and parts of northern Queensland. Let's take a look at our major centres, those temperatures for you on this Tuesday. Good morning, Cairns, a top of 26 and some showers about. For Brisbane, mostly sunny and 24, 22 for the Gold Coast. Fine conditions here in Sydney today, 22 degrees on the way. Canberra, after another frosty start, sunshine ahead at 19 degrees. Partly cloudy for Melbourne, 17. Cloudy and 14 for Hobart. Adelaide, sunshine and 19 on the way. Perth, sunny and 27. Darwin, showers easing and 31. And Alice Springs, mostly sunny today at a top of 25 degrees. All right, Spurge, send it. Sydney Kings, there we go. Dancing straight in there. This morning we are at Hoops Capital East at the Entertainment Quarter. Guys, go for it. Shoot away. We're hanging out this morning with the team from What Ability and, of course, their wonderful partnership with Amy, making so many sporting possibilities. Come on, give me a go. Give me a go. Oh, let's see how we go.
headed to Timmy.
Oh, so close.
Keep trying, Timmy. Keep trying and keep smiling. Well, travellers are paying more to...
That's our national forecast this morning. Hey, Timmy.
Thanks, Saz. Good morning to you again. We are hanging out here this morning with some of the kids from the Hoops Capital Youth League. They love their basketball this morning, getting a few tips from some of the experts. The Sydney Kings here. Look at Will here, just sending it there. And I've been trying all morning. I can't nail that. A few things to learn for me this morning. These guys are pros in the making, and it really goes to show the importance of grassroots level of growing sport here in Australia. More on that for you in just a sec. But right now, here's your forecast across Australia today. Good morning, Cairns. 26 degrees, a few showers about for Brisbane. We can expect mostly sunny, top of 24 degrees, 22 on the way for the Gold Coast. Sydney, sunshine and 22. Canberra, 19 degrees on the way and sunny, partly cloudy and 17 for Melbourne. Cloudy and 14 for Hobart. Adelaide, sunshine and 19. Sunny and 27 for Perth. Darwin, showers easing, 31. Alice Springs for you, mostly sunny today at a top of 25 degrees. Mim Hayson is the Executive General Manager of Brand and Customer Experience for AAMI. It is so nice to see you. We have hung out too many times. We've had too much fun. We've done like carols, SES stuff. We've done AFL things as well. This morning, basketball, Mim.
I know, here we go again.
We're busy.
As you know, at AAMI, we love supporting our customers and communities, and sport is a huge part of the community.
Yeah.
And basketball is the #1 growing sport in Australia. So we thought AAMI should get on board in a deeper and more meaningful way. We already have a great partnership with the NBL, which we've just announced the renewal of. And now we're announcing our partnership with Hoops Capital.
Hey, big news this morning.
Yay.
Round of applause, everybody. Why is this so important for people watching and more importantly for people that love the game of basketball?
Yeah, well, as I said, it's the #1 growing sport in Australia. There's 1.3 million people play basketball, 4 million are avid fans, and we're all about supporting community and sport from the grassroots all the way up through to elite. And so for us, being able to support the basketball community and see some of these future stars, hopefully support them to grow up to be one of these Sydney Kings, we're really excited about.
But they can't do it unless they've got the help, that funding there, the resources and the persistence of people to lend a hand. And that's what today is all about for us as well, because you've joined forces with What Ability, and we've seen the impact that is having on so many people of all abilities in our community. Is absolutely wonderful stuff. So round of applause again, guys, for AAMI and for your support. Really nice to see you. I can't only imagine where we're going to hang out next time. It's going to be fun, guys. We'll see you with more from here in Sydney coming up just after 8 o'clock. See you soon.
Look at that young one out the front there, just twisting it all.
Good morning, guys. It is an impressive piece of silverware, isn't it? Good morning to you again. We are coming to you from Sydney, where the Kings, the Sydney Kings, are giving some of the What Ability kids a coaching lesson this morning, joined with the Hoops Capital Youth League as well. This is such a feel-good, brilliant morning because we're just seeing kids of all abilities having the opportunity. Oh, my camera girl just got copped with a ball in the head. Sorry, Jess, I hope you're all right there. It is a little dangerous at times, but it is a whole heap of fun this morning to make sure that everyone gets the opportunity to have a game of sport, whether you're playing basketball or whether it's going for the AFL Premiership Cup, whatever it might be, whatever your flavour is. It's about getting out there and giving it a go. Let's take a look at your forecast across Australia for you today. Cairns, 26 degrees and some showers about for you. Brisbane, mostly sunny and 24, 22 for the Gold Coast. Sydney, it's a lovely day outside, a little bit chilly, but it's going to warm up to a sunshiny top of 22 degrees. Canberra, after a frosty start, sunshine and 19, 17 and partly cloudy for Melbourne. Hobart, cloudy and 14 degrees. Adelaide, sunshine, whoa, sunshine for you. Perth, sunny and 27. Alice Springs, mostly sunny and 25. And Darwin, showers easing and a top of 31 degrees. Brian Gorgie and the coach of the Sydney Kings, you just saved my life, sir. I just nearly got taken out by one of those balls. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
It is wonderful to see you. It is wonderful to be here this morning with some of your star players. And these kids, this is the future of the game that you love so much.
100%. You know, getting out to all the young kids and help developing the game, promoting the game is all part of the responsibility of the Sydney Kings in Sydney.
Yeah, and it's great to know that we've got partners like AAMI that have come on board to not only help promote the game from that grassroots level up, but also kids of all abilities as well through What Ability.
Correct. It helps us get out in the community, develop players, introduce players to the game, and promote the game of basketball, which is what it's all about.
And it is exactly right. Now, looking ahead for you, the NBL season kicks off in Perth this weekend. That's exciting.
Very exciting. The Hoops Fest, where we got the men and the women all there together, all the teams together. We open up our season with the Adelaide 36ers on Friday, and then on the Sunday, we play the Perth Wildcats, and then come back, Friday, Sunday, and then Sunday here against the Hawks.
It's all gearing up.
It's
It's gonna
three
be a big
games
season.
very quickly.
You love it. Why do you still love it?
I love it. I'm passionate about it. I love the game, and I love how it's growing in Australia right now with all the kids playing, and the competition's at an all-time high, and the interest is at an all-time high.
Absolutely.
And I saw that you need a little work on your game, so
Okay, Brian,
we can
all right.
help you right there.
Thank you. I need all the help that I can get. Don't you worry about that. Hey, best of luck for the Kings throughout the season, the NBL season, guys, getting underway. But this morning, this is where it starts. This is where all the fun is had before the best of the best in Australia get to take to the court for a whole brand new season of the NBL next weekend. Guys, we'll see you with more from here in Sydney just
He
after
does have the
8:30.
height for b-ball, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we've had a fab morning here in Sydney. Just near the entertainment quarter, waking up at the Hoops Capital East. It's been fab having not only the Hoops Capital Youth League, but the team from What Ability here as well as the Sydney Kings. Round of applause, guys. It's been awesome to see everyone of all ages and stages, abilities, making sure that they have their go and shoot their shot. And it's been so awesome being on court and getting some pro tips as well. More coming your way in just a sec. But yes, as we heard from Tom Randall just a couple of minutes ago, it has been very cold indeed. 1.3 degrees this morning in Adelaide. I did tell you earlier this morning, it is very cold. We've got a high pressure system that is sitting just over Kangaroo Island. That's pushing a little bit of cloud about through parts of South Australia and also through Victoria and Tasmania today, but looking cloudless at the moment and beautiful in Adelaide. Let's see what the weather's doing around the rest of the country in our major centres for you today.
Today's weather brought to you by Shell Fuels. Trusted for over 2 million fills a week by Aussies like you and me.
Good morning to you, Cairns. Some showers about today and a top of 26 degrees. Brisbane mostly sunny and 24, mostly fine and 22 for the Gold Coast. 22 also here in Sydney. It will be fine. Canberra finding up to a top of 19 degrees today, partly cloudy, and 17 for Melbourne, 14 and cloudy for Hobart. Adelaide, sunshine for you and 19 degrees. It will warm up, I promise you that. 27 degrees, a lovely one for Perth. For Alice Springs, mostly sunny and 25, and Darwin, showers easing and a top of 31 degrees. Well, we've got those hands waving. Let's put them together and give a round of applause to Sean Bruce, the captain of the Sydney Kings, joining us here this morning. Can I just say a huge thank you to you and the rest of the team and what you have been doing here this morning, particularly with the team from What Ability. You had the biggest smile on your face. You are a What Ability support worker. What do you get out of doing that?
Oh, lots. It's so much fun, a lot of enjoyment. And yeah, at What Ability, it's all about getting these participants out in the community and building their life skills and confidence, but at the same time having as much fun as possible. And yeah, What Ability, happiness comes first.
How do you fit it into your busy schedule? All the training and the playing, everything you've got to do?
Yeah, off days, afternoons, a lot of time in the off season as well, but whenever we can, we're out there with What Ability having fun.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing, is having fun. Steve Dresler, the founder of What Ability, we've seen it firsthand here this morning. You got so many players, professional athletes, giving their time to be support workers, much like Sean. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's amazing to have people like Sean Bruce and Emma Clark here from the Flames involved in what we do. Our vision is to create an inclusive world, and sport is a big vehicle of how we do that. And if they can be hanging out with people living with a disability, it's going to help change the perspective on these younger kids coming through. So we've got a lot of athletes from around the NRL and AFL and netball and cricket all around Australia that help give their time, from the Trbojevic brothers to Kyle Langford down at Essendon, guys over at Freo and just everywhere, which is unreal.
Yeah, pick up the phone. We heard from families this morning involved with What Ability and what a difference it's made, not only to the kids, but also to the mums and dads and the extended family as well, knowing that everyone has got the opportunity to get out there and have a go. A huge thank you again this morning to our friends from AAMI who have partnered with What Ability. They're supporting them in a huge way. That is wonderful, but also supporting basketball and so many sports from grassroots level all the way up to the absolute best of the best. So round of applause, guys, for our mates at AAMI. It's been fabulous. Carl, Sarah, for you tomorrow, little tiny Timmy is going tiptoeing through some tulips in Victoria. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'll see you with that tomorrow morning.
Tiny Timmy.
Oh, I love it.
Beautiful, Timmy.
Well, coming up from